Welcome back. Well, we are going to do some mowing. Took me forever to figure out where exactly did they put my mowers. They're right here. Oh, you're kidding me. I forgot to take the weight off. That's nice. Where am I going to put you so I don't forget about you? How about right there? I'm going to try and use the Kubota for the mowers. I'm not quite sure if it's strong enough or not. We'll find out soon enough, I suppose. If it's not strong enough, then obviously we'll get a different tractor. Now we don't have a humongous amount of grass, so it's not going to be a massive dilemma as far as getting ourselves ready to get some animals going, because otherwise we're just going to be doing harvesting all the time, and I don't want to just be doing that all the time. All right. I don't know why I came this way, but this way it is right now. We got this tiny little field over here that we can mow. So we're gonna go and cut the grass. I'm gonna turn it into hay, and yeah, get ourselves ready for animals. So let's have a look. Okay, that does that. I'm not sure how much of this I can cut and how close I can go to, but we will get as close as possible. After all, this will be also tidying up. It looks like I can get pretty close, which is good. Now we're gonna have to kind of turn around. I'm not quite sure on how well this is gonna work in reality when I come and collect the grass, but we'll find out. If we can't pick it all up, at least we're tidying everything up, eh? No, I'm not gonna stay all the way down there. So got that tree over there in the way, so we're gonna remove some of the weeds and bushes from here. I'd be curious to see what you guys think of this map. This is a kind of map that, see, a lot of the maps that are out now, and I think because of production as well, have become the perfect multiplayer maps, if that makes sense. A lot of the maps and a lot of the things that we get now on Farming Simulator, as far as maps are concerned, they would be so suited for multiplayer. There's very few maps that you can say, hey, this map is purely a single player type of map. One, because the maps, the size of them is quite a bit larger than what it used to be, so that's the first thing. But having the production in them, I think it just sort of makes them more, I don't know, is it wrong to say more suited for multiplayer? I don't think that's wrong to say it like that, because I think that's the reality. Okay, we cleaned enough. Don't get me wrong, I'm not saying that these maps, how am I can I see it from the side? Oh, if I was a little bit higher, I would have been perfect. I'm not saying that you can't play these maps in single player, because obviously I am playing them, and there's no problems there. But with the production and with the animals and like, you look at this map, the amount of silage storage that it has. A map like in FS15, this would have been the ideal scenario for the silage lovers. If you remember, in multiplayer in FS15 and a bit in 17 as well, but a lot in 15. People used to, you'd log on to multiplayer maps, and they'd just be doing silage. Really, that was everything that they did on the map had to do with silage and very little to do with crops and all that sort of stuff. And now having productions up and running and very successful, and you can make quite a bit of money on them. It very, very, very suited. Production has sort of changed things a little bit and made it very, very, very multiplayer oriented type of thing. Sad thing is that you can't really play multiplayer unless you happen to have friends that play the same maps that you do, or that play Farming Simulator. So that's the downside. It's like, I'd love to do a multiplayer with someone like Daggerwing and Chainsaw's doing the multiplayer scenario. I'd love that, but everybody that I watch, it's either a massive channel and they're not going to be interested to do multiplayer with me, or they're in a totally wrong zone as far as I'm concerned. So it'd be impossible for me to do multiplayer with them, because when they're sleeping I'm awake, and when they're awake I'm at work. So it's almost undoable. And you can't imagine that I would expect someone to be playing at 1, 2, 3 o'clock in the morning in their time and then rock up to work the next day. Yeah, so this Kubota tractor's handling these mowers quite well. Quite well, actually. I honestly was thinking it might have a bit of problem running, but it is a 200 horsepower tractor, so I don't know why I was worried. It shouldn't, there should be nothing to it. It should be easily handling it, and it does.
Well, just a short series to show that we're starting our grass cutting. So we're getting ready to get animals. I'm selling all the equipment that I don't need. I want to reset a little bit the equipment that I have and get some equipment just purely for grass. That way it keeps it a little bit more interesting, I suppose, than just having the same tractors do all the work. So I've got a couple of John Deeres and a couple of other tractors that are probably more suited for grass work, and they're not really suited for anything else. So that's what I'm going to do. So that's why I thought I'd include it so you see that I'm selling off that equipment, and that's why I'm going to have some money to spend. Anyway, like I said, I was going to keep this episode short purely because I want to try and see how the much shorter episodes work out. So have a wonderful day wherever you are around the world. God bless you and your family, and I'll see you the next episode. Bye-bye.